Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Gaurav Adva. I'm your host, and on our first episode, we have Mr. Harpreet Singh. He's the HR manager of Finch Restaurants. Harpreet, thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing?
Yeah. Hello, Gaurav. I'm absolutely fine, and my family too. Yeah. How are you?
Great.
How are you in
Situation is,
Gujarat?
of course, a little bit grim these days. So, we don't know what's going to happen. Mr. Modi is going to be coming live tonight at 8. So I guess we'll get more
Yeah.
clarity after that, what's actually happening.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're right.
Great.
Right.
So, look, I started this Future of Jobs with a mission to help 1 million people, in their quest to search job. And, especially this post-COVID-19, unemployment is going to be one of the major issues, basically. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows, and there's a lot of... there isn't much clarity as to how should people basically look out for jobs. Whom should they approach, how should they approach. That's the basic that's the basic concept that I'm trying to achieve, trying to solve, trying to serve people through this medium called Future of Jobs. So first of all, Harpreet, just for our audience, can you share your journey with us? I mean, how you got started in the hospitality industry and all those things, basically.
Yeah, sure. So first of all, Gaurav, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk on this episode. And about me, I started my journey in HR. So I just joined HR in hospitality industry only. So I started in 2005 with Wimpy International. So it was a burger chain, QSR restaurant from United Kingdom. So from there, I have learned for 3.5 years there and decided to move on to another place, which was TGI Fridays. So it was again a hospitality restaurant chain from USA, and there I learned a lot. And after 9 years, almost 9 years journey, incredible experience, then I moved to Uno Chicago Bar and Grill and worked there for a couple of years. That was also a Chicago-based USA restaurant chain. And currently I'm associated with Finch Restaurants India, which is a very world food based and mixology based chain, and with amazing live performances and good rhythm. So it's a more like a club type restaurants.
And how many restaurants does Finch have in India right now?
In India, we have 4 restaurants right now. We have one in GK2 Delhi, one is in Chandigarh, another one is in Mumbai, Powai, and we have another concept by the name of Finch Tap Cafe, so that is also in Mumbai. So it's a smaller type of the restaurant with the 50 workers.
Great. So my first question, Harpreet, would be: How do you think COVID-19 is going to affect hospitality industry, and how long are we going to recover out of it? How do we recover out of this, basically?
So Gaurav, I believe this is the toughest time for hospitality industry, whether it's restaurant, hotel, travel. So yes, we are on a halt, but we'll be operational soon as per the government advisory very soon. It may be a partial opening, but the people are waiting for us to open. Actually, the reality is this. So
I think you're starting operations June onwards, I guess, right?
Yeah. So we are trying to set up in Delhi first because of all the state government is a little bit lenient here, and after that because Mumbai is highest cases right now, so we can come Mumbai later on. But Delhi or Chandigarh we can start earlier.
So, now, like I said, Future of Jobs is basically from the perspective of a job seeker. What do you think a job seeker should do right now at this stage? Should he stay in his company? Like, for example, there are a lot of pay cuts happening. There are a couple of, in fact, candidates who approached me saying that, look, there's been a pay cut in our company. And however, I've got another offer, and though that's at an initial stage, but should I look out? Should I kind of stay within my company? What do you think as an HR manager? Of course, you know better about these things. What do you think we should do?
Yes, so Gaurav, I'm coming to your point. This is the opportunity of endless learnings as well, right? So, and we all have to take this positively to enhance our skills, talent, And if any opportunity comes in, we should try for it. There's no harm in that. So, but if your current company is taking care of you, your basic needs, and even with a little bit deferment in the salaries, of course, so it's okay to be stick with them right now, because this is the crucial time for both employers and employees.
Absolutely. So what you mean to say is, if the company is good, they're taking care of you, and even if there's a kind of temporary pay cut, it's better to stay with the company. And if maybe even pre-COVID-19 era, if the candidate decided that, okay, it's time to move out, then he should look at new opportunities. Cool. So, and, what are the best ways to look out for a job for a candidate? How should he approach his job search in this situation?
So to look for any opportunity, the best way is to update or upgrade your resume first, and then advertise your CV in the job market. It can be use of online job portals, job consultants, and HR portals like Epoch for sure. Yeah. I get this question a lot. Basically, how do I reach an HR manager? Some candidates come and say that, look, we kind of wrote to the HR guys on LinkedIn, they don't respond. When I post a CV on company website, I don't get a reply. So what's the best way? How should or even if it's through a consultant like us, how should a candidate approach the deciding authority, the HR manager? I believe both ways. Just like we should use every possible way to apply and approach HR managers through LinkedIn, company websites, through consultants, or maybe by just approaching them, walk in with a CV. So every way we have to approach. Like, we should not be stick to only online module or offline module, or just if there is a vacancy, then only we'll go for it.
I guess given the situation, and naturally there are going to be shortage of jobs in the market, it's better to kind of approach either way you can, basically. I mean, I guess the best way, of course, is through a reference. If you know somebody in the organization, I think that's the best way, naturally. But I guess other than that, it's probably a 360-degree approach that probably works better, is what you're saying, right?
You are right.
Great. And so how do you think the future of jobs look like now, post COVID-19? I'm sure the entire world is now talking, that there are going to be changes like anything. Like TCS has announced that 75% of their workforce is going to be working from home, till 2025. So there are a lot of ICICI Securities, in fact, is moving to work from home model. Though naturally hospitality industry can't do work from home, like IT or some other industry.
I think we have learned a lot from this lockdown, and now we learn how to work from home, because it was not possible before lockdown. So for hospitality, that is natural. We shall face few difficulties, as the restaurant may operate with a little bit lesser covers in the beginning, but we'll get rid of the same in few coming months. Because till then we have to be more technically aware in our respective industries to deal with the similar situation in the future.
In fact, I was just reading yesterday, there are a lot of 5-star hotels which have kind of started delivery model. Like Marriott has started Marriott on Wheels. Taj has started, the delivery model. So obviously, the companies are also 5-star hotels, which used to shrug upon these sort of things, like delivery and all that. I was just reading Shamiana, of course, is kind of working on a delivery model.
Because people cannot reach us, so we can approach them.
Desperate time, desperate measures. You in this sort of situation, you have to think out of the box. You can't just depend on, ways and means that used to work earlier. You have to think out of the box.
Yeah, you're right.
Great. So, Acha, just apart from this thing, now I wanted to understand what are the new technologies that are affecting HR in per se, for all those people who are working in HR as well, looking for a job in HR. What are the new technologies that are affecting HR in hospitality industries? How should they upskill themselves?
Yeah, so HR of hotel industries are nowadays more interested to use technology in terms of like artificial intelligence, and psychometric assessments for getting more quality staff and to choose best talent without biased hiring decisions. So this is one of the major change now in the HR industry.
Great. And what would be your advice to somebody, who's unfortunately been laid off recently? How should they overcome this sort of situation? I was, in fact, reading in Economics Times today itself, about 27 million people, have been laid off in April itself. So that's a shocking number, but then, that's the reality. What would be your advice to those people?
My advice is the only way to use your time wisely, learn new skills, develop your personality, and try to be more technically aware for new challenges, because the job market will be more tough now. So you have to prove yourself better than the others.
Absolutely.
So
sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. So, in fact, there's a consistent theme about what you're talking about. Upskilling, of course, being the name of the game. In today's scenario, you, of course, can't just depend on one degree and then feed on it for the rest of your life. You have to consistently learn new things. In fact, if I were to talk about myself, Future of Jobs, the online media channel through which we are speaking right now, is actually a baby of COVID-19 only, because, obviously since hiring is stopped, so it was time for me to personally upskill myself, learn new things. That's how we kind of got started with this thing as well. So anybody who's been laid off, unfortunately, you've really got to think what are the new things that are coming up in your industry. How can you learn those things? And there are a lot of online resources like Coursera, Udemy, etc., wherein you can go and learn new things for next to nothing, in terms of money.
Yeah, so that is the answer for your question. So
absolutely.
For upskilling people, I always encourage self-training and mentoring at each level. So people have to, like employees who are laid off or who are at home right now, they have to be, self-train themselves. They have to look for online courses, or many free material is available on the YouTube or maybe on online websites. So absolutely, we have to utilize it. Yeah.
True. So, just to prepare these job seekers, what are the common mistakes that you see people make in their resumes generally when they apply for the job?
Okay. So the incomplete database is the first thing when, missing experience tenure or missing the company name, and not mentioning the education tenure. So this can misinterpret your CV, misinterpret your that things to the manager HR.
And what are the common mistakes that they make during the interview itself as well?
So whenever you're going for an interview, you have to be sync in that position. So improper outfits sometimes, not carrying your CVs with you. These are the little mistakes, but it impacts a lot to the decision maker.
Absolutely. And any newcomer who's looking to join, we have to think about people who are kind of passing out from IHM colleges at this stage. Yeah. This is obviously not the best stage to be kind of passing out, and joining a new industry. But what would be your advice to those people as well? Kids, who are passing out from colleges.
Actually, the sky is the limit for them. So I advise them to go for it. Learn well each and every section of hospitality. Don't stick to one. So the sky is the limit for them, and have a bright career.
Great. And what are the 3 qualities that you look out for in a job seeker, basically?
So everywhere, 2-3 things are common for every designation or every industry. First is honesty, and second is hard work, and attitude to learn and grow.
Absolutely.
So these 3 things.
And do you look out for skills, or you look out for attitude, basically? When you kind of hire somebody, what do you look out for?
Gaurav, both are important, but attitude is more important, because if you have skill, we can develop your skill. If you don't have that much skill, but attitude to learn is very important.
Absolutely. And what would be your advice to a 18-year-old Harpreet, who's joining the industry now? How
Yeah, it's
anything that you would have done, differently?
Yeah. So for me, you must start with a basic education and knowledge about the subject, about the field where I'm going, and after that, develop your skills. And the only keys to success is learning from the mistakes and hard work, honesty towards your job. So this is all I want to advise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Harpreet. I'm sure the job seekers out there and people who are joining the industry, will benefit a lot from this interview of yours. I can't thank you enough for your time, and I will definitely look forward to staying in touch with you for sure. Thank you so much for your time, Harpreet.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.